Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. PNL Patreon family belated birthday shout out to Nardi. Nardi, you and your friends, you are visiting from the Dominican Republic. Nardi, I don't have to ask if yesterday you and your crew, you had a wonderful birthday. Your uncle in Montego Bay, he's asking us to bless you up. I am also told that your mom, Rose, who is living in the parish of St. Mary, she not go to bed unless she listen to the news on this channel. Rose, big up yourself. And Nardi, let's hope that yesterday you had a wonderful birthday and may you live to see a whole heap more. And for persons who are asking about the big people party of the year, different strokes, no worries. By next week, I'm going to be telling you where you can get your early bird tickets. Stand by. And we are also endorsing another party. It's called White Diamonds. And it will be held in Negril on December 29. Early bird tickets are now on sale. And that sale is going to end next week, Saturday, September 30. In this sale, you can get 5 tickets for 80 United States dollars. White Diamonds is a finger food and mixed drink event. Stay tuned, and over the next few weeks, I'm going to be giving you a lot more information about this year-to-year party. Don't miss it. In the news today, the Westmoreland police, they have arrested and charged a farmer. His name is Asley James. He is almost 40 years old and he's living at Ashton District in the Betheltown police area in the parish of Westmoreland. Asley, he has been charged for wounding with intent. Now, our information is that Sunday morning, September 17, about 8:30, a 21-year-old man of the same area and Asley, they had an argument. It is alleged that Asley, he used a machete to inflict a serious wound to the man's face. The man was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that following a police operation, Asley, he was picked up and he has been charged by the police and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next story, we are learning that this morning, about minutes to 12 midday, a team of police officers from the Westmoreland Division, they were on an operation in the Barracks Road community, popularly known as Gully Banks, in Savannah Lamar, in the parish of Westmoreland, when they spotted a group of guys walking in a dirt truck. On seeing the police, the guys ran off in different directions. We are told that one of the guys, he dropped an object, and that object, it was eventually picked up by the police, and bingo. If you look on your screen, it was found to be that Glock 9mm magazine containing 3 9mm rounds. We are told that the guy who dropped the magazine, he is known by the police and steps will be taken to apprehend him. Officers, good going. Keep up the pressure. Now, in this next story, over in the parish of St. James, the St. James police, they have arrested and charged an 18-year-old guy. His name is Andeno Burnett, but he's popularly known as Dino. The St. James police, they are reporting that a joint police military team, they were carrying out an operation in the Irwin area of St. James early Saturday morning, September 16. Dino, he was seen sleeping on the veranda of a house. He was searched and bingo. One Ruger 9mm pistol affixed with a magazine containing 6 rounds of 9mm cartridges were allegedly found in his waistband. The police, they are also reporting that the backyard of the same premises was searched and 9 7.62 cartridges were also found. Remember now, 7.62 is what is used in an AK-47 rifle. Now, Dino, he was charged in relation to the gun and ammunition that was found in his waistband, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Over at Green Island in the parish of Anova, we are learning that the owner of our restaurant at Guango Tree in Green Island, he was held up and robbed by hoodlums last night. Tuesday, September 19, about some minutes after 9 o'clock. We are learning that the owner of the restaurant, he was in his business place preparing an order when a hoodlum, armed with a gun, entered the kitchen through the back door, and the hoodlum, he juked down the owner and robbed him of a box containing about 30,000 Jamaican dollars in cash. The hoodlum, he then stepped out of the kitchen and fired 3 shots. He then made good his escape. Luckily, no one was injured. The police, they were called, and when they processed this crime scene, 3 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem over at Darliston in the parish of Westmoreland. The Chinese operator of CND supermarket at Darliston Square, he was tied up and robbed of millions of dollars early this morning. Our information is that the Chinese businessman, he's living on the same premises at the back of the supermarket. We are told that he was fast asleep early this morning when about minutes after 1 o'clock, 3 hoodlums went there. The hoodlums, they cut off the padlock of the grill, then pried open the metal door at the back of the building and entered. The Chinese businessman, he was awoken by strange sounds. When he got up, he saw the 3 hoodlums in his room. 2 of them were armed with guns, and the other one, he was armed with a knife. The hoodlums, they tied up the businessman and disconnected the DVR system. They then robbed him of 25 cartons of cigarettes, 8 bottles of Hennessy, 2 cases of white rum, a quantity of phone cards, as also, listen this, 4,000 United States dollars, 2,240 Canadian dollars, and 4.5 million Jamaican dollars in cash. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. When they left, the businessman, he was able to untie himself. Boy, may I tell you, just like that. Now, you see why these hoodlums now go stop their hoodlum activities, and I bet you that the hoodlum who was armed with a knife, he makes sure to him buy a gun out of for him cut. It sounds that way, but that's the truth. In Savannah Lamar, in the parish of Westmoreland, last night, Tuesday, September 19, about 8:30, a taxi driver in his early 40s, he was out on the hustle. He drives a 2011 white Toyota Voxy, and he plied the route Negril to Savannah Lamar. We are told that this taxi driver, he loaded his taxi in front of the Beckford Plaza in Savannah Lamar last night, minutes after 8 o'clock. A total of 6 male passengers boarded the Voxy. The driver, he drove off en route to Negril. About a minute after the driver drove off, on reaching at the entrance of Grove Gardens behind the Mannings High School on Seaton Street, one of the passengers in the Voxy, he requested a stop. The driver, he stopped, and 4 of the guys came out of it. One of the 4 hoodlums who came out then pulled a gun, pointed it at the driver, and said to him, "This is a robbery." He then instructed the driver to come out of the vehicle and don't turn off the engine. The driver, he complied and came out of the vehicle. The hoodlums, they then instructed the other male passengers to come out of the Voxy. The hoodlums, they then started searching the passengers. But guess what? Yeah man, guess what? the driver for the Voxy. He's a licensed firearm holder, and by now, he must be saying to himself, if these little bits of nastiness search me and find my gun, them are going to use it and kill me. The driver, him pop off, and the hoodlum with the gun, he opened gunfire at the driver. The driver, he took evasive action and returned the fire, and the hoodlums, they ran off in various directions, making good their escape. It was then realized that one of the male passengers who was ordered out of the vehicle, he's a 41-year-old construction worker. He was shot. He received a gunshot wound to the lower section of his abdomen. He was transported to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 4 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. Now, let's hope that this passenger who was shot, he survives. But bus driver, yeah man, you bus driver, all know you should have squeezed it. Remember me tell you, the mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, now in yesterday's video, I told you that I'd be doing some digging and update the story. We are learning that a guy, his name is Akeem Simmonds, but he was popularly known as Chisolm. June 12, just gone. Chisolm, he celebrated his 33rd birthday. Now, Chisolm, he lived in a shack on the gully side at an area known as Third World at Cascade Road in the Waterford area of PMore in the parish of St. Catherine. Our information is that Chisolm, he was given that name by residents of the area. It is said that he was living in the Chisolm Avenue area of Kingston, and for some reason, he had to flee the area because it was said that he was marked for death. He went to the Third World area where he set up the little shack on the gully side where he was living. But early yesterday morning, Tuesday, September 19, about some minutes to 1 o'clock, residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired. When they break, they went and investigate, and they saw the lifeless body of Chisolm lying in the gully in a pool of blood. He was dressed in a white marina, up shorts and barefooted. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Chisolm, he had gunshot wounds to his upper body. From all indication, Chisolm, he died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 4 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them